Hola, hola, guys. Good morning. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween. Hope you guys are doing good. El día de la muerte, Santa Muerte. El día de los diablos. Diablos. We don't go out and celebrate demon time. My little fishes. I was going to put on the other camera, but apparently the battery died. I unplugged it and it died. But I got little fishes. Those won't eat the shrimp. Got a couple little fishes. And I don't know if you remember the old tank. The bottom looked nasty. I put the soil thing in the bottom, aqua soil, I think it's called, something like that. Kind of escaped it, tweaking and improving it all the time. But that's a little tank, little fishes in there. Could have got bigger fishes, but I don't want them to eat the shrimp because they'll literally eat. There's some shrimp that eat other shrimp too. Gotta be careful. But yeah, happy Halloween. I busted my ass this morning. I posted the picture on Discord. I was rushing to because my daughter had this like a little Halloween parade thing at the school. So I was rushing. And because I went to go do something else first this morning, I was rushing over there. And I really didn't need to run. I thought I was missing it, but I didn't miss it. It was just really nasty ass bruise on my knee. But anyway, yeah, good morning, man. Welcome. I should have came on yesterday. The Trump dump truck situation, that was pretty funny. And it started because Biden had said, I guess he was responding to the whole Puerto Rico thing. Here, I'll just play the clip. Biden.
Or Puerto Rico, where I'm in my home state of Delaware, they're good, decent, honorable people. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters.
Oh, shit, snap him back. Oh, shit, the only garbage I see out there is his supporters. Oh, shit.
Or Puerto Rico, where I'm in my home state of Delaware, they're good, decent, honorable people. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters. His demonization is seen as unconscionable, and it's un-American.
So there was that, and there was also Karine Jean-Pierre, the White House speaker, and she kind of like downplayed it a bit. Let me see, just play this short clip.
Does he think less of Americans who support Trump than he does of those who do not? Yeah. And two, why is he using that kind of rhetoric? How is that presidential?
So a couple of things. So just to clarify, he was not calling Trump supporters garbage, which is why he put out, this is why he wanted to make sure that we put out a statement that clarified what he meant and what he was trying to say. And so just want to make that very clear for folks who are watching.
What is exactly the only thing I didn't pull up the clarification. To me, it's really obviously clear what he said. And I think sometimes Joe is a little unfiltered. And sometimes he just says shit. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but I think he says things sometimes that goes like off the script of what these people want him to say. Because he's old at the, they're both old, but he's old. Some people, when they get older, they don't give a fuck anymore. I used to work with this pharmacist. After a while, he didn't give a fuck anymore. He was telling customers shit. I forgot what he there was some guy he snapped on in the drive-thru. That person came inside. He was like, "What did you say?" He was like, "Nothing." He did back down. But this was another thing too. Joe Biden literally biting babies. I don't know. This was kind of trending yesterday. I don't know what was going on. It was a Halloween thing. They're playing the Jaws thing. That's the Jaws theme. But anyway, yeah, she tried downplaying it. Let me see real quick if I can find something with Joe. If you say anything official. What's up, Carly Hoax, Island Sue? I just came on just to pop on for a bit on the political channel because things are going to heat up. Again, I election night, I think we're just going to go on the main and say, fuck it. Just buckle your seatbelt on election night. See Joe Biden. Joe Biden. Where's his page at? Okay. Earlier today, I referred to the hateful rhetoric about Puerto Rico spewed by Trump supporters at his Madison Square Garden rally as garbage. which is the only word I can think of to describe it. His demonization of Latinos is unconscionable. That's all I meant to say. The comments at the rally don't reflect who we are as a nation. So he kind of, I guess he walked it back. But to me, it's very, very clear what he meant, you know, when he said that. I mean, if you're going to say it, that's fine. I mean, not...
Or Puerto Rico, where I'm in my home state of Delaware, they're good, decent, honorable people. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters. His demonization of things is unconscionable, and it's un-American.
I mean, I guess however you want to take it. So anyway, Trump, and here's the other thing. So this is like the full, I guess he took media questions and stuff. So this is him getting into the truck. And this is another thing that was kind of trending yesterday and all today too, I guess. But they're saying when he was trying to, he's in a mental decline, Trump. And they're saying he had trouble getting into the truck. Look at this. What happened was he missed the handle. And he tried to pull back on it. He was getting ready to like pull back with his body. I guess it's a big door, but he missed it. So like he almost fell. It was close call. But I literally busted my ass this morning. I busted my ass. Am I in a mental decline? Maybe, I don't know. I'm just clumsy, clumsy as fuck. Like a couple weeks ago, I missed the last step on the staircase, and I fell down and I fucked up my knee too. But it wasn't as bad as this time. This time was worse. And I started thinking like, man, I don't know, these stairs, man. I gotta start avoiding stairs. Or who was it that said maybe start wearing knee pads or something? Maybe the Discord said knee pads. So imagine if I was in this position like a president. The clips they would have on me. Oh my God. All the shit they'd be saying about me. It'd be nuts. And Trump, I said this the other day, I almost cannot believe this guy's a workhorse. How old is Trump? Donald Trump. This guy is a workhorse. Every day, at least doing one event, sometimes multiple, like interviews, things popping up everywhere, traveling all the time. 78 years old. Hey, I hope I have that energy at 78. At this age, my older 30s, it's almost past. I don't have that. I'm not going like this guy. This guy is nonstop. Beast. But anyway, yeah, they said there were some people saying, oh, he's declining or something. Stairmaster. That's a good workout. I used to do that at the gym sometimes.
Guys, full camera. Right here, keep commenting. Nice.
Mel Biden.
President Trump, you said the other day that card or the military could be used on election day. Can you be more specific about what that would look like?
Any questions?
Sir, RFK Jr. said that you promised to control the public health agencies if you were to win. Is that accurate?
I can't. You have to speak loud.
Sir, RFK Jr. said that you promised to control the public health agencies if you were to win.
Bullshit.
Is that true? Is that accurate?
Well, we'll work with him, and he's a very talented guy. He wants women's health. He wants health for people. And we're going to work with him. He's a very, very talented guy. He's a friend of mine.
President Trump, you said the other day from the Democrats going to backfire.
I think the Democrats have done a very poor job. We're leading in every state.
I saw that they're leading, but it's like really, really close. It's really close.
We're leading big, and I think that the
shit hoax. I kind of feel that. I think about that sometimes, and the older I get, I really think more of my mortality. Like, fuck, dude. It's like, I hope I get up there. I hope I get into my 80s or 90s. I got to start doing better with my health.
By really both of them, because there are really two of them, about being garbage, maybe 250 million people. They shouldn't be talking. That's like deplorable for Hillary. This is the deplorable for Hillary. And I think this is worse, actually. For Joe Biden to make that statement, it's really a disgrace.
President Trump, you said the other day that the military could be used, that the military or the National Guard could be used on election day if necessary. Can you explain what you mean by that in the details?
I don't think they'll have to be used. I think we're going to have a big victory. And I think 250 million people in this country are going to be very happy because we're going to bring the country back. We're a nation in decline, very, very serious decline. And we're going to bring our country back.
Did you know that Elon Musk was in close contact with President Putin? Did you know about this? Did you know about Elon Musk calls and close communication?
No, I don't know. Elon is a great guy. He's one of our geniuses, and we have to protect our genius.
They had a hearing or something this morning. Elon Musk appears for a hearing on Pennsylvania giveaway. They're trying to like say that he was offering people giveaways for votes or some shit, which that he wasn't. I forgot what it was. Just see Pennsylvania giveaway. Elon Musk seeks to move $1 million swing state voter giveaway case to federal court. Let me see. This is the Hill, so I mean, Elon Musk is attempting to move it. They're upset about that. They don't want him to take it to federal. I saw a little bit of the presser, and they were saying that, oh, we're going to try to get it back to the state. I said, yeah, take that shit to federal. And challenging his 1 million daily giveaways to registered voters in the swing and battleground states, throwing into question a scheduled Thursday hearing in Pennsylvania. I don't know what he said or what he did. I want to have to look into that, I guess. However, PAC has continued with the daily giveaways despite the warning. It's given out an $11 million check so far. And giveaways are set to continue through Election Day. Is he really doing it? The PAC launched the sweepstakes earlier this month. The daily 1 million giveaways are open to registered voters in 7 battleground states. That's kind of dope. Can you do that though? Is that legal? I don't know. Including Pennsylvania, who signed the PAC's petition supporting free speech and the right to bear arms. The giveaways almost immediately drew scrutiny, reportedly prompting the Department of Justice to send America PAC a letter warning that they will likely violate a federal law against paying people to register to vote. I wonder, is that a law? I wonder, man. I wonder. Because I don't know. Sounds that's a little. I mean, it's cool that it's going to encourage people to go vote, but is it going to encourage? I mean, I guess it would encourage either side to go vote, or I don't know. Shit, yeah, I'll go vote too. I mean, I am going to vote anyway, but I was thinking maybe I should go do early voting. I don't know. I know we talked about this last time. You guys early vote? I've always voted the day of, and the last time it was a little packed. It wasn't too bad. You know, there's people walking around. They're giving out like drinks, like water and stuff like that. I think maybe snacks while people wait. I was considering it. I'm not sure.
We have to take care of our
Mr. President, there's a report that you...
Yes, please. I love Puerto Rico, and Puerto Rico loves me. I don't know anything about a comedian. I love Puerto Rico. Nobody's done more for Puerto Rico than me. I took care of them when they had the big hurricanes, and nobody gets along better with Puerto Rico and the Puerto Rican people than me. They love me, and I love them. Go ahead.
My mother told me my grandmother said some crazy shit that was really hilarious, but I can't tell you guys because they'd cancel me or her. I don't want them canceling grandma. If I know you, DM me, I'll tell you. I busted out laughing.
What?
She was talking about if Harris wins, what's going to happen.
I don't know anything about the comedian. I don't know who he is. I've never seen him.
And that's the thing. The comedian killed Tony. That's the whole thing. We talked about this. It was all over the news. And he mentioned the whole thing about, Puerto Rico being like a floating garbage or an island of garbage or something. Sorry. Hey, I'm streaming. Huh? Okay. Text me. Okay, no problem. Bye. And supposedly here it says sorry about that. Joe Rogan once warned Tony Hinchcliffe to kill Tony about potential fallout from its Puerto Rico garbage joke. That's going to get you stabbed. Joe Rogan, let's hear the clip. Hold on. There's a clip here.
Clubs. I don't like the joke. It kills. And I said,
he's
did I tell you
told the
that
joke before?
kills at comedy clubs? I don't like the joke. It kills. And I said to him, it's just like, if you're Puerto Rican and you hear that in the audience, like, oh, but it's a funny joke. The joke does well. But I said to him, I go, dude, that's the one's going to get you stabbed.
Really?
Yes. And
Yeah.
he used to talk about it on stage, saying, Joe Rogan always says that's the one that's going to get me stabbed. Like,
Wow.
which is so crazy.
Yeah, I just, again, Puerto Rico does have a trash problem. It's had it for a very long time. I don't think that was the right place to do that kind of joke. And it didn't even hit with the audience anyway. You know, it wasn't even like, even, you know, people came out, they interviewed some Puerto Ricans. There are some people that say, hey, I support Trump. I didn't think it was funny, the joke or whatever. I don't know. And if that guy is a Trump supporter, Tony, which I'm assuming he is, why would you do something to jeopardize somebody that you support? I get it's comedy, but it's a political rally, and it could hurt. And it did hurt. It did hurt. I don't know if it's enough to, I don't know if it's going to cause Trump to lose, but I've seen some people say because of that, they're not voting for him anymore. Look at these Latino artists, Bad Bunny, which I love his music. He endorsed Kamala. Bad Bunny endorsed Kamala. Some other guy, Nat was telling me, I forgot, some other dude, I forgot some other Spanish guy, some Puerto Rican guy. He also, he's like, you know, if this guy said some shit about Dominican Republic, I really wouldn't care. I'm Dominican. I wasn't born there. My parents are, but I really wouldn't give a fuck. If he was like, oh, it's a trash island, I really, I don't know. Maybe I'd laugh a little bit. I like the place. I probably wouldn't stay there more than a week. It's come up a lot as far as like, I don't know. I don't think the power's cutting out all the time over there in Dominican Republic, you know, but there is some places that are notorious for stuff like Haiti and stuff like that, you know. I mean, Dominican Republic, just like everywhere else, has some nice hotels, some nice, beautiful places and stuff like that. But I wouldn't my vote wouldn't change if some comedian on Trump's thing was talking shit about there, you know. But everybody's different. And I don't think that was the right place to do it. And if you really support him, I don't think you should have done something that could potentially hurt somebody you want to win. We just got to get him in office, and that's it at this point. And then everything else after is after. So
I heard he made a statement, but it was just a statement that he made. He's a comedian. What can I tell you? I know nothing about him. I don't know why he's there. You put comedians up, and I guess he went on earlier in the show. I don't know who he is.
Did you think that joke was with you? Is Steve Bannon going to campaign with you now that he's out of prison?
I don't know, but I think he's a terrific guy. I think he was treated very unfairly.
Mr. President, you've been talking about Democrats cheating. Could you imagine any circumstances under which you would be defeated but not say that the election was stolen?
If it was a corrupt election, that could happen.
that'd be interesting, Nina. I don't know. I heard Kill 20 was a plant. Oh, man, that would be crazy. Who knows? Yeah.
But so far, we're doing pretty well. They found a lot of small.
Because I don't know if he really leans that way, or I'm assuming because he presented himself at this place that, you know, he's a Trump supporter, I would assume. But I've seen some of his bits. He jokes about all the right, the left, everybody. Even his racial stuff, it seems like it's targeted at anybody and everybody. You know, to me, he kind of seems a bit like a shock jock too. I've said that before. Some of his stuff is funny. Some of his stuff, I've seen them humiliate people like so bad. Like, it made me cringe. There was sometimes there's that show he has, and I've seen randomly some clips. There was one time it was so bad. I forgot who was the special guest. I don't know if it was Hulk Hogan. It was so bad that this person was like, "If you don't stop, I'm gonna leave." Some shit like that. Let's see. Kill Tony. Guest gets mad. Let's see. Who was it? Oh no, not Hulk Hogan. Ric Flair. Ric Flair. Woo!
Oh my God, this is so fucking boring. Holy shit. Ric Flair, can you please tell us a story?
He's conservative.
The little scent hook is at a minute. If you could do that.
You are here with Ric Flair. You are a wrestling coach. How does it feel to have a performance like that in front of Ric Flair?
Fuck.
I guess he did that.
No,
A bomb.
actually, to be honest with you, I respect that very much. My son was a great amateur wrestler, and this is why I'm going to make this. This is why. Come here, guys. This is why I'm leaving after I say this. No, stop. I have more respect for people that take their time to support any youthful athletic event. My son was a great amateur wrestler. He died of a heroin overdose. In 2013. I don't need to hear that. I'm over that. But anybody that could take time away from their life to support kids and make them better, because I can tell you right now, from personal experience, and because I believe it in my heart.
Let's start playing style music. Oh my God.
You're right, Asian pussy.
Because that's funny.
What are the ages of the people that you're coaching, Guy?
It's high school age, so 9th grade.
Rick, don't leave. Are you really leaving, Rick? Don't do it.
Oh no.
Thank you for all the respect.
We lost Ric Flair, everybody.
Oh. I guess that's what they're supposed to do or whatever. I guess, but I've seen them go like really, really hard, like tear some people down. I was like, holy shit.
Older things in Pennsylvania, as you know, and I think they've been corrupted and taken care of. They were corrupt. They were corrupted, but I think it's been.
And they completely trolled him while he was talking about his son.
What's
his stepson?
I was going to say, do you anticipate to declare victory on election night?
I hope that we're going to declare a victory. I mean, they spend all that money on machines. Paper ballots cost you 8% of what a machine costs. 8%. And it's encrypted paper, it's watermarked paper, it's very secure. Your elections would be over at 10 o'clock, and that's when you can announce something and there would be no question. And we're not talking about more money, we're talking about a tiny fraction of the money. You want paper, ideally, you want one-day voting, and I think it's just very important. You have to have the country and you have to have voter ID, and you have a great election. And you're talking about 8% of the cost. It's like very sad when you get machines, you pay all that money, and they talk about 3 days later. I think we're going to have a big enough victory to maybe have it that night. You should always.
I really hope we have it that night, because I forgot what state was talking about. It could take up to 13 days. What kind of shit is that? 13 days?
Just have it be, every night. If you look at France, 38 million votes. At 10 o'clock in the evening, it was over. All
Ric Flair did that, really?
Paper ballots, all voter ID, one-day voting, and it was over. How do you like my garbage truck? This truck is in honor of Kamala and Joe Biden.
President Trump, you asked for law enforcement to investigate in Pennsylvania. If they find no evidence of cheating, will you accept the result if you lose?
Well, I guess they had quite a few ballots, 2,600 ballots where the same person was signing.
But if they find no evidence of cheating, will you accept the results?
Of Pennsylvania, sure. Oh, if they find no evidence of cheating anywhere, I'll accept the results. I hope that's going to be the case. Win, lose, or draw, I hope that's going to be the case.
Sir, in West County.
Now, listen, I have to do something because Brett Favre is a great guy. He just endorsed me, and he's very important at this moment. I mean, he's got he's got a little problem for himself, and I thought it was very brave that he came out. And I want to go over and see Brett Favre. We're all going together, I assume. You're going over. I'm going to make a speech. We're going to then try and beat the weather out because we have some bad weather coming in. But I just wanted to let you know that 250 million people, that's what I think the real number is for making America great again. 250 million, the real number. They don't think in terms of garbage, okay? They don't use terms like that. And it's a shame. And Joe Biden should be ashamed of himself if he knows what he's even doing. And she should be ashamed because she shouldn't let him do it. She's the vice president, but I assume she's acting as the president. She should never have let that happen. I hope you enjoyed this garbage truck. Thank you very much.
Thank you, press. Thank you, press. Thank you, press.
All right, so that was that. I should have covered this yesterday. I mean, it's old now, but this is kind of funny. Yeah, man. Yo, I would pay to see this lady's reaction to the results on election night or whenever they get the results. And like if she should just create a channel, put up a live stream, I would pay like a membership fee or something just to see her reaction to this next election. God. Yeah, man. Oh, no. I say, yeah, man. Mm-hmm.
Interrupt you for a moment. Stand by for a moment. Trump is answering some questions from reporters.
Joe Biden to make that statement, it's really a disgrace.
CNN cut from their regular programming to cut to Trump in the truck. Trump takes out trash, rolls out in the garbage truck after Biden's voter slur. Voter slur? Oh my God, it's a little exaggerated. But Joe Scarborough
ended up calling the press that were there in a hostile environment scum. So there you go. The hypocrisy, Mika, over a misstatement by Joe Biden, which he quickly corrected, is so laughable because this guy does this every day. And then you turn on Fox News and go, oh, how could anybody do this? I've never seen this before from the press. Despite the fact one of the people saying that yesterday on Fox News stood by while Donald Trump watched violence erupt on January the 6th and kept allowing violence to erupt on January the 6th and said the people that were beating the hell out of cops were patriots. So yes. Willie, the gaslighting never ends. They really do think that their voters are that stupid. And it makes me sad for those voters that Donald Trump and people on TV, on other channels, really think Americans are that dumb.
This was kind of a cool view
250 million
from the
Americans
airplane.
are not garbage.
Jet.
This week, Kamala has been comparing her political opponents to the most evil mass murderers in history. And now, speaking on a call for her campaign last night, crooked Joe Biden finally said what he and Kamala really think of our supporters. He called them response to lead America.
All right. There's another
one. In Green Bay for us. Kristen, what's your analysis based on what we just heard from Trump?
Wolf, my analysis is exactly what we talked about before. They are trying to milk this for every single drop that they can. They want this to turn into what happened in 2016 when Hillary Clinton said that Trump supporters were a basket of deplorables. I cannot stress enough how we have spent the last 3 days, which has been reiterating, going over these racist, vile remarks that we heard in the pre-programming leading up to Donald Trump taking the stage. We have talked about how Puerto Ricans have been pulling back from Donald Trump, how they have been calling for him to issue an apology, how that he has not condemned those remarks in any way. Now he has flipped the script. He is trying to change the narrative, and he is trying to latch on to these garbage comments to try to drive people out to polling places so that they cast their ballots and get everyone who was already somewhat interested in him more energized in getting to the polls.
All right, Kristen, stand by.
You drive me crazy. All right, before we do Jake Paul, there was another video that I saw this morning. This was wild. Early voting gone wild. Oh.
Oh, wow.
This is my motherfucking right.
Wow.
Now, I guess because of his hat, I don't know if there's a political affiliation on there, maybe, or it's just an American flag. I don't think they allow you to go in there wearing anything that says, like, at least here in Florida, outside of the places, I see people either with Trump stuff or, what was it at the time, Biden stuff. Outside, I don't think, maybe you guys can tell me in the chat, I don't think you can go in there wearing like a Trump shirt or a Kamala Harris thing. I don't think you can.
Oh,
There's no reason. Yeah,
wow.
Listen, don't cuss at me. This is my motherfucking right.
Wow.
Why is it defending me? It's like defending me. Oh, I ain't been shut the hell up. Let me go.
Okay, Jamie. Okay, we ain't got nothing else to say. We ain't got nothing else to say.
Wow.
Next thing, what? There it is right there.
Oh, yeah, it's crazy. There it is. Right. You don't want me to have the hat? Okay, I threw it across the line.
Wow. Oh, wow. God. Oh. Wow.
Because this is crazy, though. So what happened? Did this lady hit him or something? Let me see. She hits him there. So this lady, she kind of takes it a step further. She hits him. Oh, she hit him in the face. She assaulted him.
Wow. Wow.
You can? Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
She left. They put her in the room. Look at the lady with the cane, too. You're getting involved.
Wow. Wow. I'm not going to work with him. I may want to work with him.
Oh, really? I have to look it up. Can you wear, maybe it depends where you live. Can you wear political attire to vote? Oh, it's actually, at least for Florida, it says you can. Voters can wear political clothing and Halloween costumes at Florida polls while casting ballot for Trump or Harris. So if it says here, according to Miami Herald, you actually can. I didn't know that. I thought you couldn't. But maybe it's different for different states. Let me see. Election day is less than a week. What can't you wear to the polls? 21 states have statuses banning political apparel. Okay, at polls. It's referred to as electioneering, another word for campaigning, and it encompasses any type of election-related clothing, whether it's a MAGA hat or an Obama Biden 2012 shirt, or even a pop culture references like Vote for Pedro shirt. Okay. In some states, it applies to smaller items like pens, stickers, and buttons. Arkansas, California, Delaware, Indiana, Kansas, Maine, Michigan, Minnesota, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Dakota, Rhode Island, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, and Vermont all have laws against electioneering. Interesting. So Florida, you're good. Wear whatever you want. The state that I mentioned apparently have some type of law against quote-unquote electioneering. The rest of the states, as well as Washington, D.C., do not allow campaign materials such as signs, banners, or literature near or inside polling sites, but do not have specific guidelines about what voters can wear. In Maine, for example, voters can wear campaign buttons if the longest dimension of the button does not exceed 3 inches. In Florida, voters can even wear a costume mask, that's gangster, while casting their ballot. Purge. Okay. Storm, thank you for the 2 months. Amazing. Americans gone wild. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Who knows what's going to happen? Especially nowadays, man. So you vote through the mail, Jaleesa said. Especially nowadays. I mean, shit, you don't know. Somebody's going to do a shootout or something. All right, Jake Paul. I don't know if I can play this. Well, I'm about him copywriting it.
To make this video,
but he just dropped this
of what it
like an hour ago,
in terms of
2 hours ago.
My career, my life, people coming after me, more accusations, more turmoil, more division potentially. However, I just want to provide information to the potentially undecided voter, the things that I have seen over the past couple of years that have led me in a certain direction as to who I am supporting in this presidential election. And most of all, encouraging y'all to actually vote, encouraging y'all to actually do your own research and to base that research in the truth, not just reckless propaganda or your favorite pop star telling you to vote a certain way and you believing them because you love their song. And with that said, after watching this video, you shouldn't necessarily just listen to me either. Do your own research before you go and vote, but I highly, highly, highly encourage you to exercise your right to vote. Because I moved to Puerto Rico in pursuit of becoming a world champion in my boxing career, I have rescinded my right to vote. But that doesn't mean I can't present my 80 million large audience with proper facts, numbers, and data to encourage them to vote in the proper direction to quite literally save America. And I'll start off with something that bothered me recently was Tony Hinchcliffe, a comedian who made a bad joke. Obviously, he's doing his job, trying to be funny, but him talking smack about Puerto Rico was not funny. And I want to shine a light on the fact that these aren't Donald Trump's views. It was a comedian who made a bad joke.
I have no idea who he is, never saw him, never heard of him, and don't want to hear of him.
Tony, while I love most of your work, Puerto Rico is the most beautiful place on earth. And the people here are absolutely incredible. Wars, health, guns, jobs, economy, inflation, border control, freedom of speech. The list goes on and on and on with the number of problems that America currently faces. And I don't come to you to make this video to create more division. I believe love is the key to the universe and that we should all love each other more and more and more. And it saddens me that in the current political state of the world in America, people can't have opinions without outrageous backlash. And I truly believe we can all agree on that things just don't feel right. America doesn't feel good. It shows that we are more divided than ever. And I can't sit back and watch this blasphemy unfold in front of me any longer. What is the problem? Democrats have been in power for 12 of the last 16 years. So if we aren't happy with the current political state, economic state, environmental state, then who is to blame? Tim Walz, the vice presidential candidate, has even said this himself.
We can't afford 4 more years of this.
We can't have 4 more years of this. Even Tim says there needs to be change. And he's right. We need to change from Kamala Harris to the Republican candidate, Donald Trump. Tim, I remind you that your running mate, Kamala Harris, is vice president, currently in the office, and hasn't done anything while she's in office. Basically no accomplishments. Let's start with a chart of inflation during the Biden-Harris term. Their overall inflation is 20.2% compared to the Trump-Pence administration with an overall inflation of 6.7%. Statistically 14% better while Trump was running the economy. As you can see in every category, energy, gasoline, rent, and food, the numbers are...
Yo, rent and food is crazy. I was talking to my mother about this today, food. And she was like, I don't know how you do it. Like, cause mom, it's just my mother. And she's telling me she's spending like $100 a week or something like that. She doesn't really, well, I don't even know how much I'm spending. I should calculate it, but I'm spending a lot and a lot more than before. And rent is expensive as F, and so is electricity and everything else. Everything is up. Everything has been up, expensive, unaffordable.
Are exponentially lower and the lowest of the past 30 years of presidents. Again, regardless of your emotion, I'm just presenting you with facts. Do I think Donald Trump is a perfect human being? No, I don't think anybody on this planet is a perfect human being, myself included. Don't judge people off of a character that the media has portrayed them to be, because Democrats control 90% of the US media, so they will paint a picture to y'all, and that picture is what they want you to see. And to be frank, I'm not concerned with Donald Trump's character flaws or what he's done in the past. What I'm concerned with is how good of a president is he? Because that is his job, and that is what's going to affect the people of this nation. Oh, Bill Belichick, so hard to work with. He's a dick to all of his players, but yet he's the most winningest coach in all of the NFL. We're not here to call names and get involved in emotional battles. Let's look at who was a better president during their terms. statistically. The next major point that always comes up is abortion. Donald Trump abortion. Donald Trump isn't protecting women's rights. That's what the media has painted to you, and it's absolutely not true. Donald Trump was the president before for 4 years. What rights as a woman were taken away from you? The answer is none. Donald Trump wants to put the power into the hands of each state to determine whether abortions will be legal there or not. So if you live in a Democratic state like California, yes, the Democrats will vote to allow abortion in California, putting the power in the hands of the people. So while many women are focused on this single issue voting, I encourage you not to be a single issue voter.
He was already president, and how many rights did you lose? 0. He's trying to protect women's rights. What do you think it is when we have men in women's sports? We have men in our personal spaces. What do you think it is when dangerous men come over the border? That's what protecting women and children is. Oh, he already said he's not going to do a nationwide abortion ban. He's not going to do it.
Facts. And if you really cared about women and their opportunities and their lives, I think it would be better to have a president that doesn't want biological men competing
that's crazy.
in
That's
women's
insane.
sports. How many opportunities?
Yeah, that's just not fair. Definitely not for that at all. It just doesn't make any sense. And it's crazy, especially people that are women that are for women's rights are okay with that. How is that okay to have this unfair advantage? I saw something interesting the other day too. I wish I could. Damn, I don't know who posted it. They were talking about like the statistics of these men and women's sports and how they're winning all these trophies and stuff. I wish I could find it. I should have sent it to myself.
Opportunities over the last couple of years have been stripped from women who spend their whole entire lives in a sport hoping for opportunities for it to be taken away by a biological male. And not to mention biological men in women's restrooms.
Yeah,
what world have we gotten to where that seems acceptable and that is a political discussion in any way, shape, or form? And as a future father, you will find me dead before I send my daughter to a school where men can go into her bathroom and where men can compete against her in sports. It's bullshit. That is taking away a woman's rights.
That's
and
true.
I don't hate trans people.
This is a really good video. I'm surprised.
It's not an attack against them. I believe adults should dress and act however they want, but you shouldn't encroach your rights into other areas of delusion and infringe on other humans' basic rights. And Caitlyn Jenner herself is a perfect example of this, and someone who carries herself perfectly in a complex and tough situation and conversation across the world. And as a man, you should be offended by the fact that Kamala Harris goes on a podcast saying that there is no law that governs a man's body.
Can we try to think of any law that gives the government the power to make a decision?
I know what you're going to ask.
About a man's body. Let's
No.
No. Is there any law?
No. No.
Hey, Kamala, what about the draft, which requires men to fight for their country, die, go to war, or face imprisonment and $250,000 in fines? What about that law, Kamala? As a man, that should frustrate you that she's neglecting the truth about what men do for this country. And women do so much for this country. But let's not make this a battle of sexes. Everyone is equally important in this discussion. And sorry, Thor. Yeah, I know. It's madness. It's a crazy world. It's gonna be okay. Yeah. That's Thor.
And I put the dog in there.
He's voting for Donald Trump. I would also argue that Donald Trump is protecting women by not letting 15 million illegal immigrants through the borders. 662,566 have criminal histories, 13,000 convicted of homicide, and so on. Having those unidentified people roaming the streets, I believe, arguably, is a bigger potential threat to the women of America. Even the Border Patrol Council, the people who are in charge of the border, endorsed Donald Trump. Quote, "If we allow Border Czar Harris to win this election, this great country is going to hell."
The untold millions of people, unvetted, who she has allowed into this country that are committing murders, robberies, burglaries, and every other crime will continue to put our country in peril.
Take it from the people who are actually on site, actually managing the border, not from me. And throughout Donald Trump's campaign, the left, who owns 90% of the media, has convinced the world that Donald Trump doesn't like gay people. But when we pull up the footage of Donald Trump's past supporting gay people, people will want to ignore that clip.
I'm all for guys that like men, but it's just not my thing.
I will do everything in my power to protect our LGBTQ citizens.
And then we pull up Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, and Joe Biden, who are all Democrats, being anti-gay and anti-gay marriage and campaigning it publicly. It's on camera. Roll the clip.
Do you support gay marriage?
No, Barack Obama nor I support.
Yo, that's so crazy. I've never seen this clip. That's so wild to me. These people are such like, I don't know, man, just liars and deceivers and shit. They just, wherever the wind blows.
Redefining from a civil side what constitutes marriage.
I believe that marriage is the union between a man and a woman.
I believe that marriage is not just a bond, but a sacred bond between a man and a woman.
But somehow they convince people that no.
They're the martyrs now of the...
Donald Trump's the bad guy. Meanwhile, he's hosting gay marriages in Mar-a-Lago. And as he should. We're all for people loving whoever they want to love. What we're not here for is adults campaigning in the streets to young children to have surgeries that will affect them for the rest of their lives when they don't know who they are, what they want to be, or what they want to turn into. And people should really understand the difference between those two ways of thinking. You have to be 18 to vote, 18 to smoke, but you can mutilate your body at 10 years old. It's not okay. Donald Trump's a felon, convicted of felonies. He's a bad person. We can't let a criminal into the government. Every member founding the U.S. Constitution and this great country that has grown from the U.S. Constitution was a convicted felon of Great Britain. The people rebelling against the system, wanting to create change, wanting to disrupt, and wanting to do right by the people that founded this country were all felons. Shouldn't it be obvious that the good person they don't want in office? Shouldn't it be obvious that the one they're trying to kill is the one we need? And shouldn't it be a sign that a member of the most famous Democratic family, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., switched this year from Democratic to Republican, stating so many things that the party has lost its way. He doesn't stand with what they represent anymore and is joining Donald Trump in his cabinet to make America healthy again, which I think as a young person is one of the biggest problems in America. The unhealthy food, the vaccines that were forced upon us. This is a major problem that is killing so many people. Obesity. You look at other countries, they're not fat like Americans, and I believe RFK will actually make a difference in this. But on the Democratic side, there's no mission forward on this side. And one of RFK's biggest points is he believes that the left is a threat to democracy, to free speech, all of these things. And that's the very thing that the left campaigns to be holding tried and true. We're going to protect democracy, all while doing the least democratic thing possible, suppressing RFK, not providing him with Secret Service, not allowing him to be a part of debates. Isn't that a part of democracy? Again, I'll let you ponder on that one. And me personally, I don't really like politicians. It's, oh, look at me, I'm nice, I'm this, I'm perfect, this is what I'm gonna do. I like the fact that Donald Trump is a businessman who has billions of dollars and won't be influenced by some deal or some treaty that's gonna make himself personally rich, which we all know the dirty game of politics. And the following statement is just my opinion and not necessarily hard facts, and it's alleged.
Mustard!
But isn't it crazy that
baby's almost coming, right? It can come at any time. Mustard the baby! Baby mustard.
Apparently, Nancy Pelosi goes into office and then comes out $200-300 million richer from knowing what stocks to invest into because of the deals that she is making. No, we want a rich, wealthy president who won't be influenced by money and make the proper decisions for the country. Shouldn't this be obvious? Which leads me to the madness of this current presidential administration who is funding multiple wars, different sides of each war, funneling billions and billions and billions of dollars into Ukraine, where 1 million Russians and Ukrainians have died. 20 times worse than the Vietnam War. Kamala Harris and Joe Biden are funding that. Funding Iran to give money to Hamas to fight Israel. Then funding Israel to fight back against the Hamas. Funding both sides of a war of terror where innocent people are dying. And then hurricanes hit the United States. Thousands and thousands and thousands of Americans who don't have supplies, who don't have basic needs met because, well, Kamala and Joe spent all of our money funding these wars overseas. But when the Americans need the money, no one's there to help.
And the federal relief and assistance that we have been providing has included FEMA providing $750.
$750. LOL. I remind you, that is the current presidential administration where Trump had peace in the world. Why? Because people respect him. Imagine Vladimir Putin, one of the most powerful, hard men on the planet, in a meeting with Kamala Harris, talking about war. Yeah, right. People forget Trump went and shook hands, the first president ever to do it, to go to North Korea, make friends with Kim Jong-un, friends with Putin, because they respect him. And that is why the world was at peace. We are on the brink of World War III. It's happening in front of our eyes, and the effects that will have on you and your kids are unfathomable. And quite frankly, I hate all the circus, all the madness going on, bringing up celebrities to talk and trick you into voting for certain sides, which is why I wanted to make this video, because I haven't seen anyone just sit down and talk logically about what the fuck is going on. Wake up. Stop being tricked into, oh, looky here, we have this person. Oh, look at this. Oh, vote for this person because this guy said so. No, just look at the facts. Think for yourself. Don't be a sheep in this world full of sheep. And yeah, I see it already. Everyone attacking me, coming for me because of this video. I'm putting my business, my career on the line during my peak, going in to fight Mike Tyson on Netflix, sitting here telling you the truth.
By the way, we're going to be watching that fight. Oh, you know it. You know it on Discord. We're going to be streaming it over there. Let me see. When is the fight again? It's I think it's coming up in November. Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. I'm excited for that. I hope it's not no bullshit fight either. I'm really excited. They canceled it the first time. This first date that they were supposed to have. November 15th. And it's it's gonna be at the AT&T Stadium, but it's a Netflix special. So I wonder if is Netflix gonna charge an additional thing, or if you just have the membership already, you get to watch it. Imagine that. Imagine you have to pay for it. Maybe they'll do that. Anybody know? I can't wait. I cannot wait for the fight. It's gonna be exciting.
Because I don't give a what the consequences are. Come for me, attack me, make up shit with your liberal left media like you've always done about me in the first place. I'm not scared one bit because I am protected by God. God has sent me here to tell you this message and have pushed this in front of me and put this on my plate to do this. Do the right thing. Vote for Donald Trump. Not because I said so, not because Beyonce said so, but because
Bad Bunny. What was the other guy's name? Bad Bunny. Or who is it? Bad Bunny. I don't know this other person. Oh, Nicki Jams or whoever. Diddy.
Because
Diddy celebrities.
It's what's right. And I got news for you. Most of your favorite celebrities, athletes, all of that are secretly conservative because the left has created a world where conservatives like me speaking out have major consequences. It's only okay for a celebrity to speak out and endorse the left. And that's only going to get worse unless people like myself stand up and say, fuck the system. And even if you hate me for making this video, my message to you is, I love you. even if you are lost. Genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, I have love for all of the people of America. And with all of this said, I have friends that are Democrats and Republicans, and we all go about our lives in one harmony. That is what I really wish and encourage for this world. Remember,
Anonymous said Tyson's gonna send you to God.
It's the United States of America. And if you are a Democrat watching this, maybe there's something you can learn from this. Maybe there's something that I can learn from you. I don't know everything, but these are my opinions. And the way we move forward is by communicating and having a positive discourse versus attacking each other on X all the time. Please go. For the love of God, go exercise your right to vote on my behalf and vote for Donald Trump in this election. America depends on it.
Okay. I like the video. I can't lie. I really like it. I'm sure they're going to probably fact check them, and there's going to be a bunch of the media is probably going to jump on it. It's going to be probably a shit show. This video was just dropped a little bit ago. Let me look at his YouTube page. Jake Paul. I mean, here, almost 2 hours ago on Twitter. Jake Paul. Let me see how he's doing on YouTube. 2 hours ago as well.
Nervous.
It says it has 15,000 views, but I'm sure that's not the right number. Somebody said I won't be shocked if YouTube blacklisted this video. I saw a clip yesterday where Joe Rogan was talking about being censored, and he said he was like at some point they took it. I wonder if I can find that clip, because remember when we went and looked it up, we popped up his name, and what he said was like they reached out to YouTube, it was all his shit, and YouTube fixed it. But they were taken, and then it was such a good clip. I don't know if I can find it again, and he was talking about. Because look at, okay, Joe Rogan, that podcast, Trump, that shit has 41 million views. 41 million views. And if you click on the page, I wonder if that's his most watched video. Check his page out. Videos. Popular. Oh, he has one with 62 million. Oh, Bob Lazar. Okay, well, that's classic. That is classic. I don't know. Maybe Trump's video will succeed it. Bob Lazar, man. I used to watch all those alien, the alien documentary stuff. Silverback, what's up, man? I hope you're doing good. This shit show like we have never seen. This will be crazy. Yo, I will. If Trump wins, it's gonna be crazy. I mean, maybe it'd be crazy too if Harris wins, but I think it's just going to be worse. If Trump wins, these people are going to go nuts. I would love to see it too. I would love to see it too, the meltdown. SW, what's up? Oh, Ashley, you joined Discord the other day. I feel like Discord, I keep trying to make it simple, but it is kind of complicated for people. Even though I try to simplify it, but it's like, I don't know. It is a learning curve. If you send me your username, I'll push you through if you're stuck. Sometimes you might not be able to comment if you didn't get verified. If you send me an email at ikemail@gmail.com and just type me out your username, I'll search you up. Not while I'm live, but I'll search you up and I'll see if I can just push you through. And you should be able to chat in the public chat. So the thing that Joe was saying, and I was trying to find this clip, but I don't know who posted it. Was it Elon? It was a really good clip, but what he was saying too is like, how did that video he did with Trump, why wasn't that on the trending list? He's like, if that's not trending, I don't know what is. And that's such a good point. YouTube has this trending system, and that video with Trump doesn't trend. 41 million views. And they even took it off the list. So when you would type Joe Rogan Trump interview, that interview would not pop up at the top. You just see all these other little clips from other people like short clips and stuff. And he said he noticed when they looked in analytics, when these people suppressed the video, that there was like a dip, like that, like views dropped, everything. So it's crazy, the manipulation that they can do if they want. The other thing they were talking about is maybe it was mass reported. People sometimes suggest that mass reporting can kind of, they won't delete your video depending on what it is, but they'll make it so people can't find it and see it. Excuse me. Just in, Sarasota police released a video of a crash between an officer patrol car and an 8-year-old boy riding a dirt bike. The officer was responding to another call when the crash with the 8-year-old happened. Jaw was taken to the hospital. He had to undergo 2 brain surgeries, knee surgery and jaw surgery.
Dispatch, Depot 36, start me EVS!
God, yo, this guy, how the fuck do you do that?
Fuck!
Oh my God, he hit the kid.
Depot 36, start me EVS! Depot 36! It's okay, it's okay.
How the fuck do you know it's okay?
We got EMS coming. Sir, we got EMS coming. Depot 36, start me rescue! It's okay, baby. I got you. I got you. I got you. You just hit fucking 36. I got you. I need EMS.
They wouldn't be able to push me back, whatever. He'll make it. I wonder too, because okay, obviously we couldn't see how it happened. You know, we just got to saw the inside of the vehicle, but I see right here. There's like the. Oh no, but he came from the other side though. I see the cars parked behind. Because I see this truck right here. I was wondering if he was coming down the road. You know how sometimes people just pop out, whatever. But his car's on the other side, so I don't think he was driving behind that truck.
Depot 36, start me EVS. Depot 36. It's okay. It's okay. We got EMS coming. Sir, we got EMS coming. Depot 36, start me rescue. It's okay,
Oh
baby.
my God, dude.
I got you. I got you. You just hit fucking 36. I got you. I need EMS.
Oh my God. This is 10/28/2024. This was a couple days ago. Definitely a lawsuit. Oh my gosh.
Maple 23rd, Maple 23rd. Get on the radio, get rescue you now. He's on the way. Hey, baby, you okay?
He's not okay. What happened to the paramedic? Was that him right there? No pulse?
Yeah, you gotta start CPR.
Oh my God.
Does anybody have an AED? Does anybody have an AED?
AED, he's looking for the defibrillator. How do you don't have that? What the fuck? There was one gonna get one?
Yeah, they've already dispatched units out.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! Get him in the back! Get him in the back!
This is insane, dude. Oh my god, makes my stomach turn. Think about my kid. Wow. Oh my god. So yeah, this. All right, let's see if we can find the status. So the mother spoke out. Apparently, this happened yesterday or a couple days ago. But the mother spoke out. Let me see real quick.
8-year-old boy is fighting for his life, and a Sarasota police officer on leave after hitting that boy in his cruiser. You're watching 10 Tampa Bay at 5. I'm Courtney Robinson.
I'm Frank Wiley. Tonight, that child's mother speaking out. We first told you about this accident yesterday. 8-year-old Gerard Butler was seriously injured after being hit while riding a dirt bike in a neighborhood. This video shows the moments after that accident. Gerard has already had several surgeries at All Children's Hospital.
And as he recovers, 10 Tampa Bay's Aduri Achumba joins us live tonight. And Aduri, you have a little bit more on how this happened.
That's right. I spoke to Gerard's mother this afternoon from the hospital, and she tells me that the 8-year-old boy was attempting to come from a family member's house towards their house when he was hit by what witnesses described as a speeding police cruiser.
Just trying to, be the supporting mom, and, I talk to him, even though his eyes are closed. I talk to him every day in his ear and let him know Mama's here.
Doctors
Looks like he's on life support.
Have operated on second grader Gerard Butler's brain, knees, and his mom said he went in for more surgery this afternoon.
Today he coughed. He coughed 2 times. That's something to the doctors and to us. That's a good sign.
The incident happened Monday evening at Maple Avenue and 23rd Street in Newtown, and witnesses are echoing the same thing.
The cops, you just see them flying.
You even saw that? There was it says slow. Is that, I don't know if that's for that area. It said 15 miles per hour.
Newtown, and witnesses are
speed table 15 miles per hour.
Echoing the same thing.
The cops, you just see them flying. I'm talking at least hitting 60 miles, not even caring about the stop signs. Flying through the roads. I was inside, so I heard it.
If that's true, maybe they need to drug test that cop.
There's something scraping, and you just see the little mini bike under there.
Oh, baby. Aunt Pandora Williams recorded this video just moments after impact.
They speed through here all the time, regardless of whether there's crimes going on, a drug area, however they wanted to say it yesterday. That was someone's kid that you should have been watching out for. He just had a birthday, riding on his new dirt bike. He shouldn't have to worry about anybody hitting him, let alone a cop.
He hit my child on 23rd, and my child flew to 22nd Street. The cops are always speeding down the road. When they hit the speed bumps, their car go up in the air.
Neighbors are also questioning the officer's alleged actions.
He got out and ran that way. We still don't know which one, couldn't tell because the ones that were down here rushed up, but he jumped out of his truck and ran. He didn't go to the kid.
For now, Mom says her focus is on Gerard getting better.
Everybody's praying for Gerard. They know what type of person he is, so he's going to be great. Once I get him better, I'll handle the rest.
Is also assisting with the investigation into this incident. And just moments ago, before we went on air, Sarasota police released the body cam video as well as an accompanying video statement about the incident. Now, we will take our moment here to go review that. And once we've reviewed it, we'll give you the details. For now, live in Sarasota.
So the kid's fighting for his life in the hospital. Wow. That's why when I first had moved into this area, there was this lady that I live in an apartment complex and it's gated, even though the shit's broken all the time, but it's gated. And inside the community, some of these people are flying, hauling ass, and there's kids sometimes they're playing, they want to ride their bikes and stuff. And so this lady, I told her because I feel like I had to say something, and I said, hey, excuse me, if you could slow down because there's kids in the neighborhood and stuff like that. She looked at me with such a crazy face, like as if I said some alien shit or I called her a murderer or something or a rapist. She turned around and looked at me with disgust and then didn't say anything. Just turned around and walked back up the stairs. I was like, wow, that's so crazy to say. That's so wild to you. That's a wild fucking thing to tell you. Slow down. And then shortly after that's when I got a noise complaint. I think it was her. Yeah, these people are nuts. These people are really nuts on the road. Even yesterday, I went to the we went to the store. We were gonna get we got a couple of shrimp for Nat's tank because we got a tank in the bedroom too, and then she has a tank in the office now. I brought the tank, a little small tank in the office. But on the way back, it was like raining and stuff. There was at least two cars that were driving like nut jobs. I mean, just cutting in and out of lanes, speeding. It was raining, pouring. These people just, I don't know what it is. It's like the mentality of some of these people. I don't know if they're on drugs, mental illness, or looking for a high, an adrenaline rush. A lot of these people, you just gotta be careful. They're nutty. That's why sometimes when I see people on the street that are like crossing the road, or like the other day, I saw this kid riding his bike. I don't know if he's a kid. He looked young, maybe a teenager. It was nighttime. Just riding his bike in the middle of the road and swerving in and out like this and shit, and then going in front of cars. And I'm like, these people really think and assume, you're assuming that these motherfuckers are gonna stop for you? You look like a teenager or something. But like just going wild and stuff. I'm like, what's wrong with this kid? You know? People are crazy. Hey! Yo, this guy, I just saw this random clip. The kick that this guy almost got caught with. Good shit. Hey! Hey! Call the police! What? Yo! That guy did what's the guy? Liu Kang? Kang from Mortal Kombat? Hey! Liu Kang? Forgot the guy's name. Yeah, Liu Kang. I could find a video of this guy fighting. Hey! Call the police! Whoosh!
I know. We ain't doing nothing. No need pounding.
Hey! Don't mess with the cyclists, man. They roll together. Well, cyclists, they get down. Oh, they ride dirt bikes and you're accomplice without helmets. Yeah, it's really crazy. People are just really, really speeding, you know, just all over the place, even inside small places. Even down the road right here by me, it's not like a main road. People are always flying down the road, flying, like hauling ass. All right, I guess that's it. I mean, I don't know what else we got for today. Let me see if I could... see if I can fix this real quick. Hold on a second. I don't know what else we got for today, but let's go work it. Hopefully we get something breaking happening. I'll pop on later. I'm gonna try to. I think I've rested enough. I'm going to try to be a little bit more active. We'll see what pops off. There was some type of standoff last night, and the Dodgers won the World Series, the Los Angeles Dodgers. And they went crazy last night. I was almost going to jump on. It was like 1 something in the morning, but I was just tired. And I was finishing the end of a movie I was watching. The movie was on Netflix called, was it Don't Move? Some shit. Don't Move. The #1 top 10 movie in the USA today. Don't Move. I thought it was alright. There was some moments it was suspenseful, but there was some like unrealistic. It's too unrealistic. Some of the Matrix shit that this chick was doing. But it was interesting. Somewhat interesting. But this was some of the riots last night. I guess to celebrate, these people decided to burn their city down. Or parts of the city. Hey! Burn it up! The hell is this?
Let's go finish it. Dedicate yourself to the craft.
During the celebration, a group of thugs broke into the Nike store in downtown Los Angeles and stole boxes of merchandise, and 6 people have been arrested. Shortly after midnight, the LAPD reported a hostile crowd and had surrounded an MTA bus and were trying to set it on fire. The bus driver and 5 passengers evacuated before the bus rose in flames. I don't understand. What's the point of this shit? People... Well, the cops coming in. He's running. The blue guy's running.
Press.
Oh, they're about to ransack this guy recording. Who's being dragged? They dragged somebody.
Press. Go that way. Go that way. Get out.
4097, we are immune to dispersal orders. If you have any questions, please contact your sergeant. Thank you.
Damn, this guy, okay. Look at this, in the bus. Oh, he's dancing. I should have streamed this last night. Probably would have been fun. Thank you. Just lost my Bill, and he was really my dad. Oh, I'm really sad. I'm sorry for that. My condolences. Your father passed away?
Hey, what? Who got that on film? I need that.
Yeah, I always think about my mother. That's why I try to stay in contact, and we just spoke this morning for like an hour, and try to see her regularly too, because you never know. That's one of my worst fears, my mother passing away. So I can imagine. That was Los Angeles, California, Los Angeles. All right. I think that's it for now, I guess. Oh, wow. They said Spain has like historic flooding. You see? Spain flooding. Oh, man. Congestive heart failure. Hey, Wendy. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, there's some massive flooding apparently in Spain going on. Wow. Oh my God, there's somebody on top of that car. What? Dude, that's insane. Oh my God, this person needs to get on top, I guess. What are they waiting on? Somebody else in the car? That's crazy. That's crazy, man. 95 people have become victims of the flood. Hey, was that good? Oh, that's a bag. That's a bag. Backpack. Oh my, look at that dumpster. Oh. They're getting in the car? Oh, they're getting stuff out. I guess it's plastic. I think she's saying why people don't stay inside. That is crazy. Oh my God.
Mira que crecía, papa, mira que crecía. ¿Tú crees que esto es normal? Mira, mira la calle del médico. Mira la calle como va para abajo de agua.
You just like, you think this is normal?
María, la furgoneta baja por ahí.
That's crazy, dude.
Mira la que nos hemos librado.
I wonder if we have flooding like that before. This bad.
Mamma mía, la crecía como viene.
Wow. I saw the other day too, there was like some type of bridge or a walking path that got swept away. Like, but it was like kind of like a bridge thing for. Actually, I don't know if it was cars or not. It was some type of bridge thing. Yeah, I didn't vote yet. But I was actually debating on early voting. Maybe to not to have to deal. I don't know how long I have to do early voting. But maybe to not to have to deal with like the crowd that day, you know, I have to go in there, be in line. I don't know. Oh, it's crazy times. Well, I tell the mods, I tell them to kind of. I mean, we have nobody. Oh, we have Carly here earlier. I tell them to kind of not be so. Because I used to have some people a little bit uptight. You know, it depends, but I don't. Trolls are sometimes a good thing. It's funny sometimes, you know, to completely shut down a chat and make it so that you can't even, you know, whatever. You know, it's a little too much sometimes. We're trying to control everything. Oh, I need to. New York City has a brand. Reopen the asylums. Oh my God. Oh, this guy's naked. I can't show this. Naked, walking with a knife. Wow. Make asylums great again. Is this for real?
Jaywalking is officially legal here in New York City. The new law allows people to cross a roadway at any point, including outside of a crosswalk. Supporters of the law say people of color were unfairly targeted for jaywalking
Really?
by police. City data shows police gave nearly 800 pedestrian-related summonses in the first 6 months of the year, with 77% of them going to Black or Hispanic people.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Wow. Kim Kardashian's son, Saint West's YouTube channel deleted after anti-Kamala Harris post. I forgot what the post... Did they really delete the channel? No. Damn, did you really? All right, I'm gonna jump off for now, but are you gonna vote tomorrow? But it's still early, it's super early, especially in Cali time. So we'll see what happens today, or jump on later and cover some stuff. But thanks for hanging out with me. You guys stay safe. Love you. Bloop, bloop, and be ready for election day. The purge.